Hello, pretty people. Welcome back to Simply Delish Duo. Hey guys, today we're gonna show you how to make something that we make often and we absolutely love. We're gonna show you how to make stuffed mushroom caps.
Let me hold it up here. Don't they look absolutely delicious?
I'll hold one up.
We actually have more. We just plated 12 of them.
Really good.
Because these, I can eat this whole plate in one sitting. So if you're new to our channel, check out our other videos and don't forget to subscribe.
So for your stuffed mushroom caps, you're going to obviously need mushrooms, your main ingredient.
We've got a lot here. We're using the white button mushrooms that you can find in any grocery store.
Which we've already cleaned and removed the stem from them. So the stems are all chopped up in this bowl. And I am going to show you, I just cut around the stem and see, this one's removing really easy because you want the whole stem to come out. Sometimes when you don't cut around, I find that you still have some stem left inside. So did you want to chop that up?
Yeah.
And then I remove a little bit around it. Sometimes it has a little, there you go. So these are all done. We'll move these over while she chops up. We're going to be using a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, about a quarter of an onion. I have here half, but we will be using a 1/4. We have 2 minced garlic cloves. We're going to be using 2 tablespoons of butter. Now, if you don't want to use butter, you could always use olive oil. And we're going to be using a 1/3 cup of chopped parsley, fresh parsley, and a 1/3 cup of breadcrumbs. Now, we're using seasoned breadcrumbs. If you don't have seasoned breadcrumbs, go ahead, use regular breadcrumbs. Just add a bit of seasoning in your breadcrumbs, like a little bit of garlic powder, a little bit of salt, black pepper, and we're going to use, Parmigiano Reggiano. You could use pecorino also. We're going to use a 1/3 cup of Parmigiano cheese. And we're going to be using 1 egg. Now you're going to need the egg because the egg acts as a glue for your stuffing. So what we will do, we're going to head over and let's start cooking the stuffing before we stuff these mushrooms.
Before we stuff them, before we head over there, this is our Ma's recipe. I've noticed some people don't pre-cook their mushrooms before they stuff, but we like to add another depth of flavor to our mushroom caps, our stuffed mushrooms.
And like Chica said, it's Ma's recipe, so we go by Ma's recipe. So
if you want to skip this step, go ahead and do it, but we find, trust me guys, it tastes better if you fry them up first for a little bit.
Just a fast fry.
Yeah, so let's get cooking.
Okay, so in a hot pan, we're going to, let me grab this knife. We're going to throw in our butter here. Just let it melt a bit. We don't want it to burn, that's why. So just on a medium heat. Okay. Now, when we do use olive oil, what we use is about 2 to 3 tablespoons of olive oil. Okay.
So we'll be back once that's all melted down.
So your butter has nicely melted in there. We're going to add in the onions. Chica will do the honors. So just half of those, which is,
there we go,
1/4 of an onion. Okay, and we'll add in our garlic. There we go. Okay, we're just going to cook these down for a couple minutes, and then we'll add in your mushrooms. Okay, so your garlic and your onions have cooked down. We will add the mushroom stems.
Gonna just
get every little morsel and bite in there. No wasting, right? Okay, good enough. There.
And some salt and pepper.
Yeah.
And to your taste, to your liking. Some people like extra salt, some people don't put any salt at all, but we like a pinch, only because the cheese has a lot of salt in there.
And that's why we don't want to over salt, because the cheese is salty.
The cheese is salty and the seasoned breadcrumbs too. So now, black pepper, and we'll cook it down for a few more minutes.
So it's been a few minutes, about 8 to 10 minutes. Now, they cooked down quite nicely. Turn off the burner here. We're going to transfer them into this bowl because you're going to want to have them cool down a little bit before we actually continue with the stuffing. Okay, so the mushrooms have cooled down nicely. What we're going to do is add we just throw it in, but
we're eyeballing
it like Ma does. But it will be about a 1/3 cup of breadcrumbs.
And if you
Okay.
find that your mixture's too wet, add a little more. But about a third cup is perfect.
And about a third cup of your parsley. We have about a third cup of your cheese here. My fist size would be a third cup. Maybe a fist and a bit, let's say, right?
Yeah, you've got small hands, so it's more than a fist for you. All right.
Okay, and our egg.
So like she mentioned earlier, Bibi mentioned it acts as a glue.
Yeah.
If you don't want to put the egg, you don't have to.
But
yeah, this is Ma's recipe. We're following it.
And if you do find it a little too wet,
Yeah.
you could always add a few more breadcrumbs.
I mentioned
Oh, did
that.
you? See, I'm busy cooking here. Do you think I even listened to what you were saying? Let me quickly rinse my hands, and I'm gonna get the pan
Okay.
to cook these mushrooms.
So
in.
now let me move everything over. Because both of us will be stuffing these mushrooms because we do have quite a few mushrooms here.
Just spoons for the stuffing there?
Pardon?
Did you grab the spoons for the stuffing?
No, just this big wooden spoon. So
Okay,
we'll need
let me
2
grab the
spoons.
spoons for the stuffing. So
And you know what? I'm going to add a little more breadcrumbs. Maybe
Yeah, it was a little wet.
teaspoon
Yeah.
there.
oh, that should do it now.
Yeah.
Okay, so while she's mixing that, what you want to do we have parchment paper here. So what we're gonna do is just drizzle a bit of oil on your parchment paper. Just a little drizzle all the way around here.
And can I show you a trick of what I do?
Yeah, put the mushroom.
I kind of do this.
Mm-hmm.
I use the mushroom. This way I'm not getting my hands dirty
No.
either. Or, there. Just spread that oil. And this prevents your mushroom cap from sticking on the bottom.
Not that it would. Or if you're using one of your baking dishes, always drizzle a bit of oil. Same thing, same
There.
procedure. Perfect. So what we're gonna do?
Do you want to pass me a spoon?
Absolutely, you start.
I will start and you can explain.
Yeah. So what we're gonna do? Oops. Start stuffing the mushrooms. Now. And you know what? There's lots of stuffing in here, so yeah, be generous.
Just, be generous. Fill them. Fill them up. And I'm going to...
Okay, so our mushroom caps are all just, we have one left.
And look,
Almost
guys,
done.
they're all filled, so just enough stuffing.
And you know what? If you do have extra stuffing, I just make like a meatball and just put it right beside.
Yeah. Don't waste.
Works. It works. Don't waste. So I'm just gonna get her to set it down
pat
here.
it down a
And
bit.
what we're gonna do, you guys, just drizzle a bit of olive oil on every mushroom. Just a little drizzle.
Can I just sneak in a little bit?
What are you sneaking in? Sorry.
There's just a little bit of
Okay, yeah,
the
sneak
mushroom.
it. Okay, just sneak it anywhere that
There.
kind of looks. Okay, perfect. Okay, so let's pop them in the oven at 380 degrees for about 25 minutes to half hour until your mushroom's nicely cooked. So we just pulled our mushroom caps out of the oven, you guys. They were in there for almost 30 minutes. Now, let me see. Oh, they smell good. And don't they look delicious, you guys? Love these. These make a perfect appetizer, hors d'oeuvre, or side meal. And you can pair them up with pretty much
anything.
Yeah, exactly.
Pretty much anything. It's a good vegetarian dish too. You can fill them up with sausage, but we didn't. Like we said, we're sticking to Ma's original recipe. So it's a great vegetarian dish. So we hope you like our recipe for Ma's stuffed mushrooms. Thank you for watching Simply Delish Duo.